coughing. Hey, Sally, coughing. Coughing wins. Okay. Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame dhamma sanditika akalika kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame sangha supatipanna anuttara sa namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa buddhang saranang gacchami dhammang saranang gacchami sanghang saranang gacchami tisarana gamanang paripunang panatipata veramani sikkhapadang sammadiyami adina dana veramani sikkhapadang sammadiyami abrahmacharya veramani sikkhapadang sammadiyami musavada veramani sikkhapadang sammadiyami Surameraya Majjapamadatthana Veramani Sikkhapadang Sammadiyami Vikala Bhojana Veramani Sikkhapadang Sammadiyami Nacha Gita Vadita Visuka Dasana Malaganda Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusanatthana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Uchasayana Mahasayana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Ucca Idang me silang Magapala Nyanasa Pachayo Hotu Appamadena Sampadeta Sa. Okay. All right. Let's do some guided metta before we start the Dhamma talk. All right. Let us sit here. Relax the body. Keep the mind open, calm, and peaceful. And all the thoughts, planning, thinking, put it all aside. Just be present here, calm, peaceful. Relax from the head. Relax the forehead, the face, the neck and shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax the chest, the stomach area. Relax the spine, the back. Relax the buttocks, hips, thighs, and knees. Relax the soles, the ankles, toes. So keep the body relaxed. Keep the mind alert and clear. May I be free, free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. Free from all physical suffering. May I be peaceful. May I be able to live with myself happily and with others happily. May I be well. May I be healthy. And may I truly be happy. May I be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. Free from all physical suffering. May I be peaceful. May I be well. And may I truly be happy. Now let us spread the metta. Let us spread the metta to all the people in the center and to all the beings too. May they be monks or nuns, yogis, helpers, volunteers, workers, supporters, donors, and to all the guardian devas of this center and all other devas residing in this area, this neighborhood, to all the petas, and to all the animals, big or small, far or near, seen or unseen. May all of us here be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all of us be peaceful, be well and healthy, and may all beings here truly be happy. May all of us here be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings here be peaceful, be well, be healthy, and may all of us here truly be happy. Now let us expand the metta. Let us expand the metta to all the beings in this country. May they be humans or non-humans, betas or devas, or animals, big or small, far or near, seen or unseen. May all of us here Be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering and free from all physical suffering. May all of us be peaceful, able to live in harmony with ourselves and in harmony with others. May all beings in this country, may they all be well, be healthy, and may they all truly be happy. Now let us expand our goodwill, our metta, loving kindness to all the beings in this world. May they be our loved ones near or far away, or those people whom we do not know wherever they are. And to those whom we dislike or those who dislike us. To all the guardian devas of the sasana. To all other devas residing in this world. To all the petas. And to all the animals, big or small, far or near, seen or unseen. May all beings in this world be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. But free from all physical suffering. May all beings be healthy, be peaceful, and may they all truly be happy. May all beings in this world be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. Free from all physical suffering. May all beings in this world, may they all able to live in peace and in harmony, not in war or violence. May all beings be well, be healthy, and may they all truly be happy. Now let us spread further. Let us spread as far as the metta can go, as far as our mind can go, to all beings without exception, without condition, without boundary. to all beings in this universe or universes, to all beings from the highest planes of existence down to the lowest plane of existence, and all the beings in all the world systems. May all beings, without exception be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings able to live in harmony with themselves and in harmony with others. May they all be well, be healthy, and may they all truly be happy. May all beings without exception be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering, may all beings be peaceful, may they all be well, and may all beings truly be happy. May all beings be peaceful, may they all be well, and may all beings truly be happy. When we let go of the metta, bring the attention back to the body. Feel the rise and fall of the abdomen. Feel the sensation in the present moment. Then we can slowly open our eyes. Okay. So, so yesterday we begin to talk about the investigation of Dhamma. As I said, that the investigation of Dhamma, when we are doing vipassana here, then they are the same as clear comprehension. Then they are the same as the precision of noting. Again and again, in every retreat, I never miss this type of talks because these are essential. A yogi without that precision of noting, then you cannot go very far. Yeah, you can be peaceful, yes, but you cannot go very far in the development of vipassana. Yeah? Now, if you learn how to be precise, noting, investigating, paying attention to the object and not fall into its analysis and thinking. And you learn to master the walking, how to be precise in the walking, how to be precise in the sitting, and how to be precise in the daily activities. Now, if you're able to learn these things and you're actually able to apply it, personally, I feel you already master this meditation. 80% of the meditation, you already master it. By doing this mindfulness and this clear comprehension of mindfulness and investigation of Dhamma. If you can able to master these two faculty of the mind or these two factors of the mind, and you know how to develop that mindfulness and you know how to do this, around 80% you know what to do with the meditation. Another 20% is where you begin to truly overcome the defilements, one area. And the second area is to begin to truly balance the practice. When I say balance, for those people who are new, I'm not talking about you walk, you topple here, you topple there. No, that is not the balance I'm talking about. I'm talking about the mental balance, right? It's the mental balance. That is again is a skill to develop. So all in all, if you're able to master all these things, then you'll be a more or less accomplished in the sense that as a yogi, as a meditator, you go to any meditation center, you can able to develop any form of meditation. But to master that 80%, this is difficult. Because if you're able to master this 80%, a lot of your defilements are already prevented from arising. A lot. First few days when you are here in the retreat center, mindfulness is not strong. When mindfulness is not strong, that means your defilements, your hindrances of sleepiness, your drowsiness, and your restless mind, thinking mind, anxiety, planning, memories of the past, all flooded in, and it makes you very difficult to meditate. Until a number of days pass, under now 5 days, 6 days, as you pass through those days, the momentum has picked up. Then you see that the thinking getting less, sleepiness getting less. Not to say zero, but getting less, more manageable. More manageable. So just because you walk thoroughly, you pay attention thoroughly, you eat thoroughly, you bite, you open the door, close the door, you observe your sensation, your feelings, your movements, and you do that again and again. You see that as it builds up, you begin to reduce a lot of your thinking and a lot of your desire. Without you having to go and deal with it directly. You don't have to deal with it directly yet. But later part in the talks also, not here, but another number of days, we also still need to go and cover upon exactly how to manage those hindrances and so on. So we still have to manage them too. But as I said, if you know how to walk properly, if you know how to sit, pay attention, you know how to do your daily activities, almost 80% of your meditation is already covered. Yeah. Now, this 80% here is where a lot of exercises that you have to do. A lot of things that you have to exercise your state of mind in order to pay attention to the objects in different manner. Okay? So, investigation of Dhamma here as a factor of enlightenment. Here is the quality of wisdom itself. The wisdom here means for the mind to able to differentiate, to distinguish, to discern various objects. This object and this object is different. This one, you note it in this way, you observe its characteristic, you know that that one, and you know that another one is different. Its job is to differentiate, scrutinize. Other words, they use the word investigate, but its job is actually to differentiate, to discern things as they are, not what you think it should be. Here, as they are means you have to truly, squarely pay attention to it. Then when you pay attention to it, it shows you its differences, its different types of characteristics. Now, take for example, take a simple example. When you are, let's say when you are doing a daily activity and you pay attention to it precisely, just as simple as turning on a faucet, turning on the sink and the water, turning on the tap and the water come out from the tap. Yeah? And then here, when you pay attention to it more precisely, you learn to feel its coldness, for example. Its coldness. You feel sensation on the hands. Yeah? So you notice in that way. Sometimes, perhaps if you are clear enough, then you begin to notice their coldness begins to change. Sometimes the coldness, then it feels warm. It's in the beginning of the training as a yogi, you begin to train in this way. Although it looks so simple, it looks so mundane, it looks so like everyday thing like that. But this is how we begin to exercise that wisdom. Put your mind there, put your attention there, and learn to feel these things. When you sit down, you pay attention to rise and fall. Then you'll notice whether it's long or it begin to go long or short, or whether it's fast or slow. Whether it's the same length or sometimes different length. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's not so clear. Sometimes from not clear, it becomes clear. Those are characteristics of the movement, of the rising and falling. Again and again, like in the walking meditation, the same thing. You pay attention. You pay attention to how it lifts, push, drop. The lifting process, you pay attention to it. How does the lifting take place? Sometimes there are 2 or 3 lifting taking place. Sometimes it's just one lifting taking place. Your job is just to see it as it is, as they are. Not trying to see or try to notice what is not there. Sometimes, like in the past, let's say in the 1 or 2 or 1 day or 2 days ago, your walking meditation seems to be quite clear, let's say. And then you notice the lifting, or there are 2 or 3 lifting arises, 3 or 4 pushing forward. And then you drop down, you notice a sensation here and there. But today, when you notice, you can't notice it in that way. It didn't come. How come that 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I can notice it. But how come today I cannot notice it? Is my mindfulness not clear? But I'm clear. Well, and my mind is still very clear. Why is it like that? Am I digressing? No, we are not like that. It's just the nature. As long as your mind is alert, then if it shows you just lifting is just one time only, comparatively 2 days ago, wow, 3 times it lift, 4 times it, what happened? Then if it happens in this way, for today one, so you got to notice it today one like that. Not thinking about how come 3 days I can see that, but today I cannot see this thing. Then you're harping on the past. You're still thinking about things about the past. Yeah. So in the vipassana, is to make sure that your mind is alert and clear. And at that moment, it shows you that way, you learn to accept it in that way. If you're not able to accept it and you begin to think about the past 2 days or 3 days ago, then there'll be a lot of stress and a lot of tension. There are all kinds of thinking coming in, doubt that coming in, that whether you are practicing it rightly or wrongly, which is actually unnecessary. But that's what yogis are going through. So you pay attention to what is happening in the present moment clearly. Uh, so this is how what we mean by it's looking at its characteristic. A few days ago, characteristics may be more, today may be less, or today may be more than other days. Then this is how we begin to notice how we differentiate objects. This is one way. Now, another thing as a yogi, where you can do these things only when you are more or less in a retreat and not really at home. Only that you are in a retreat now, these things will be, you are able to exercise it. The first thing that you can able to exercise is the area of noticing the intentions. Okay, you're noticing the intention. Noticing the intention here is that the Pali word you use the word chetana. Use the word chetana. This intention, in a way that they are crucial to understand, at least on the theoretical level. Because the Buddha says, what is intention? Or what is karma? Sorry, karma is intention. Okay, what is karma? And karma is intention. So many of our action, quality of our speech, action and thought are very much to do with intention. So because of that, it produces all kinds of karma. Okay, all kinds of karma. Some people don't see meditation as something very wholesome. A lot of people, even those people like monks or nuns also, or even lay people, they don't see meditation as something very exceptionally wholesome actually. You see, why you just sit there? Go and work, do something service to the temple lah. Go and sweep around, collect the leaves. Why just every day, whole day sit and walk, sit and walk? To them, those service is more important than the sitting meditation or the walking meditation. They don't realize that how much purity of the mind can create all kinds of wholesome mental resultant, mental action, and therefore happy resultant for the future. They don't see that. They don't see it as a purity of the mind that you just sit down there or you walk there. Just by that purity of the mind, that all kinds of wholesomeness is already being produced. Wholesome mind, wholesome because of the nature of intention that producing all these type of things. Yeah. So don't underestimate the power of a wholesome, well-developed mind. Yeah, a well-developed mind. The karma is really powerful, actually. Don't underestimate these things. Sometimes, as I said, as a Buddhist devotees, you'll be easily influenced by other devotees that lai la, ki cho dana la, go and do dana la, bye, chanting, morning chanting, evening chanting, night chanting, and a lot of chanting, or do a lot of dana. Not to say that is bad. If you don't do anything in your life, then that one is much better than doing nothing. But if you are doing something already wholesome, such a powerful this one, but you don't see it, then sometimes a lot of us do things which is we are more comfortable. And more comfortable usually sometimes, actually a lot of times, it is comes with a little bit of delusion because we cannot differentiate which one is more wholesome and which one is less wholesome. We can't differentiate. But nevertheless, intention here, it's a very important part of the development of vipassana meditation. And it is in the vipassana development now, we begin to differentiate what is intention and what is resultant of it. And we can see it immediate resultant. Yeah. The word swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko ehipasiko panaiko. Immediate effect. Yeah. That's where you see it in vipassana. Exercising this intention. Now, exercising this intention, it's where you begin to see the nature of how the mind arises and how the follow-up take place, whether it's a bodily actions taking place or the next mental action, next mental thoughts or something going to take place because of the arising of that intention. To keep it simple, the exercising this intention is that we try not to go too much detail in the beginning yet. But it's to give you a rough idea. While we are meditating, especially doing this vipassana meditation, exercising the investigation of Dhamma, this intention is part of it. It's actually part of it. Because again here, you are differentiating cause and effect. You're differentiating cause and effect. Not just one object to another object, but this time is cause and effect. You differentiate what are the conditions that arises and what are the resultant that taking place. Okay, so therefore, in here we also exercise it in the sense that, like in the beginning of our walking meditation. In the walking meditation, we emphasize that before you start walking, not the intention first. It's not the intention to walk, intention to walk, intention to walk. But in the beginning, for beginners, then this intention to walk is actually more of labeling only. You haven't catch the mind, haven't catch the actual intention yet. because the mind is subtle. Uh, but nevertheless, it's there, but still nothing much there yet in the beginning part. But you do it anyway. Because again, here, when you do it, it forms a habit. Okay? And it's a very good habit. Yeah? So you start off with a walking meditation with noticing the intention. We walk, 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 walk. Sometimes at the end of the walking, we also able to catch the intention. The intention that comes in the end of the walking sometimes may not be intention to stop, intention to stop. You're going to bang the wall already. That time we don't like that. The intention may come in as just going to stop. Intention may come in as the wall is there. The intention comes in as a thought, maybe it's the end of the walk, it's at the end of the path. It's coming as just a small little thought, not as like what you're beginning of walking, there's an intention, it's a specific intention. But the end one, sometimes it's not so easy to catch it. But it will be good that yogis try to catch it. You walk towards the end already, then take note of the mind. There you are. The thought arises, then boom, two or three more steps, perhaps it already come to its end. So that means you begin to catch hold of that particular thought. And that is good. Yeah? Now, once in a while, if you can catch it, then it's good. You don't have to be purposely do it all the time. It can be very stressful. Okay? After all, you got so many walking, so many turning. So maybe try a few here and there. It can be very helpful for your development. Yeah? Then another intention that we can do is the turning. Then you're turning at that time. Once in a while, you try to do it, noticing the turning. Then after that, when you want to start the walking again, then you notice the intention. Okay. Now, noticing this intention, it would be good in the sense that when you note the intention, automatically the mind will follow through. Automatically, the mindfulness will follow through to the next thing. That is to say, if you note your intention to walk, the walking, the actual process of walking, your mind is already there. So by the time you note finish your intention, you note your right step, left step, right step, left step, or lifting, pushing, dropping at that time. Your mind is already followed through to the lifting, pushing, dropping. And while it follow through, that is wonderful. Then you follow to take note of the sensation or whatever that's going on with the lifting, pushing, dropping. Okay? So too, when you want to turning, also the same thing. Once in a while, you note the intention of turning. Then when it turns, you pay attention to it. How does it turn? So this time, as you note it, you become more precise in the noticing of the turning, which is good. Okay? In noticing the intention, you try to notice it as best as you can, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Once in a while, you do it. But the beginning of the walking one, that would be good that every time you want to start walking, you try to notice it. Okay? So the one that in between one, try not to do it that much, but still do it. Now, there are other places also that you have to learn to exercise your intention. That is to say, when you change your major posture, okay? When you change your major posture, what are the major postures that you have? Major posture here is your standing posture, walking, sitting down, and lying position. The four major postures. Now, in these four major postures here, whenever you want to change from one posture to another posture, then you try to note the intention. For example, when we start the walking, it's a standing to a walking, walk, then you note the intention. Okay? Uh, So like you're walking, you want to go to stopping, and that means you're standing back again. Huh? That means that also once in a while you catch hold of your intention. Now also you exercise it into your in between of walking and sitting. Yeah, that is to say, from that walking, you want to go to your sitting. Then this time, you slowly walk, mindfully walk there. Then you continue your third phase, right to your seat. Okay, then note your intention to sit down. Then paman lah, slowly. Then you feel like the body pulling here, pulling there, pulling then go down. Then slowly adjust your leg, mindfully adjust your leg, and then bring over all the mindfulness and the development that you have developed just now from the walking meditation directly connect to your sitting. And that would be very good. Yeah. But some of us, you walk, finish, then it walk to all the way to toilet, then you do some your business there, and then walk back. The thing and problem is that, not to say you cannot go toilet. The problem is that you flush your mindfulness down the toilet. I'm not mindful, ma. Ay. I know. If you can able to tahan, if you're able to tahan for the next hour, then try not to go to the toilet yet. But bring all your this one slowly and then go to your sitting. If you can tahan for 2 hours, then by all means you do so. But if you cannot lah, you have to go. You have to go lah. But try to go mindfully. That's how we begin to practice. These kind of things that nobody taught me in the past. It's all come by trial and error. How come I go to toilet, come out, meditation all koyak one? How come just now walking meditation was good? Now not much thinking. All these things, slowly begin to discover by trial and error, which I think is very good practice. Straight away you go into your sitting meditation. Straight away go to your sitting meditation. Then after you finish the sitting meditation, then you drink your water, go to your toilet, go to your bed. Then you start your walking meditation. And then for the next 2 hours, you do like that. So all in between that 2 hours is a solid 2 hours that you build up. It build up. Then after this one, coming to the following walking again, then you relax the body. Then you bambana, but then build it up again. Like that though. So in this way, then you begin to notice a lot of things. You notice how you walk and then you come down mindfully, take notice of your bending down, pulling sensation in the thighs, in the calf and whatever lah. Take your time. You already start your sitting already while you're standing. In that sense, you already start already and then slowly go on. By the time you sit now, rising, falling, you start there already. Then you don't come into the interview room say, "Oh, Bhante, rising, falling very shallow, cannot see, cannot this, and cannot that." So do it mindfully, do it thoroughly. So note your intention. So as I said, you note your intention, automatically the mind follows through. The mindfulness follow through. That means there's a continuity of that mindfulness there. So you sit down and you pay attention. Then when you want to get up also from the sitting meditation, then again note your intention to get up. Not like, wow, the pain is so much, then relieve it, just get up. Press the leg, and then don't do like that. Slowly get up. Note your intention first, then only we get up. Not only in this walking and sitting, but also like in your lunchtime, breakfast time, you're sitting on the chair, getting up from the chair also. Trying to note the intention, then slowly go down. Try to discover for yourself all these things, all these small things, because it's going to be very helpful in arousing that mindfulness. Okay? In arousing that mindfulness. Now, there are certain intentions that you have to be careful. Don't do it too much. You know, intention that arises within the posture, okay? Within the posture, in between one, all these, you got to be careful. To give you an example, like the walking meditation again. You're walking while you're lifting, pushing, dropping. Now here while you're walking, some yogis tend to notice, they like to do this, like intention to lift. They want to note the intention to lift first before lifting. Intention to push before they go into pushing. Intention to drop before they go into dropping. Then the next one, intention to lift again. Intention to push, intention to drop. Then because of you notice that intention, automatically the mind will follow through in noting the lifting part, then intention to push, automatically again the mind will just follow through to noting the pushing part. You think it's good, ma? What's wrong with it? The mind even more precise noting the thing, but you got to be careful for that. Although you can be very precise in the beginning part, if you do this too often, too many times, you're going to end up with all kinds of tension, all kinds of headache, migraine. The whole body get tense up. So during the basic instruction, I normally don't do that for noting intention to lift, intention to push, intention to drop. I don't do that. I don't give the instruction in that way. If you do that, you're going to end up with a lot of stress. Now, once in a while, if you do that, it's okay. Once a while means, like, for example, once in a while means how much? Means sometimes maybe half. You how many steps you take? Maybe 15 steps. Maybe 7 steps or 15 steps are enough, Or maybe one round, 1, 2, and fro, maybe enough for you to notice those things. Don't try to do this hour after hour. It gets very stressful. The stress here, as I said, these 7 factors of enlightenment here, you are not just only exercising the particular factor, but you also learn to balance the mind too. Because if you cut out the wisdom factor too much, if you're going to overdo the thing, what will happen is your effort, your mental effort becomes too much later on. And then when it becomes too much, a lot of stress will start coming into the body and the mind. Okay? A lot of stress will come in. So don't overdo it. So you do it. You once in a while you do it, it's perfectly all right. But don't do it all the time. So that's what I mean in between. Within a posture, all this, within the posture, all the intention, the small little intentions that you are trying to notice. Sometimes we call it the minor intentions. As the major posture one, we just put it as major intention. No? Easy to understand, easy to remember. So the minor intention ones, you got to be careful. Or sometimes they like to drink water, and then they drink. They sit there, and then they notice they see the tumbler already. Intention to take, intention to turning, intention to, oh. Intention in, then here in between intention to open up the finger. Intention. That was. You're going to explode. You're going to explode the pouch, sure. Just for you to take a tumbler, take you 10, 15 minutes. To drink another 5 minutes. Put down the tumbler another 15 minutes. Man. Not to say it cannot now. So be careful. This minor intention, you got to be careful. Don't overdo it too much. Now, there will become to a time as the development develop, as your mindfulness develops. This minor intention will automatically arises for you to see. You don't need to go and look for it. It will come and look for you this time. That time when it come and look for you, that time no stressful and it's okay. Because it becomes a very prominent object already. Yeah? You will, a lot of times, even you want to do the lifting, pushing, dropping, then every time it lifts, you will actually see the consciousness itself. The consciousness arises, then only the lifting take place. If that consciousness, if that intention does not arises, then that lifting will not take place. So it will come. And not only that, sometimes, let's say just now I said, there are 3 lifting. Then each lifting, there will be an intention that follow it also. The intention that comes before it, and then follow through with the lifting, and another intention that comes, another lifting, another intention that pushing. So that it will come automatically to the yogis. So if the yogi just during that time you notice it in that way, then well and good. Yeah. Sometimes the major intention becomes very prominent also. You notice the intention, then only it starts moving. If you don't notice the intention, it just stand there. You just stand there. But there are times also, you notice intention, how come cannot walk one? Intention, how come still standing there one? So then stand there for a while, the intention hasn't come up, but you label only, you mentally say intention. Hey, still standing there. Intention. Hey, how come still there? Last time I note the intention can start walking, but this time, so it happens like that. You learn to take it like that, because at this time also the actual intention hasn't really popped up yet. You mentally say only. You you sh- you shoot blank only this time. Yeah. But then, nevertheless, these things are sometimes yogis see it for themselves. Okay, so you notice the intention. It's very helpful. You will notice that as you notice this in those intention here and there, then you find that your mind becomes more clearer. Then as it becomes more developed, you begin to see there's a lot of intention arises, and then only movement take place. Intention arises, movement take place. Again and again, it will happen in this way repeatedly. Then you see cause and effect. Cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect. You see the condition and its effect right in front of you. Okay? So in this way, you begin to see all these type of things. So this way also, when you notice in this way also, the aspect of non-self, anatta, one of the aspect of anatta begins to become more prominent for you to let you see. There's only one aspect of it. So this time, it's not by thinking. It's only you see it happens, you notice it, you leg starts walking, this thing happened, this intention arises, this thing happened. So when you notice it again and again in this way, then as I said, there's one kind of aspect of anatta. All right. So you pay more attention to this intention, then you begin to notice also the intention arises in basically everything, every moment. Every moment it arises. But whether it produce strong karma or not, that's another thing. But it produce something. What is important here is this. While in the retreat now, we exercise this as clear as possible, because as I said, out there it's not easy for you to exercise these things. Then by noticing this intention, we also noticing it help us in our everyday life. It help us to make a more clearer choices in life. That means a clearer choices or clearer goal in life. At least our goal or our objective of doing something is more clearer because of the nature of able to know cause and effect. Because the effect here is the goal. You intend how to reach the goal. So in your everyday life also, that will become very helpful actually, And when it becomes helpful, also in the sense that you'll be less swayed by all kinds of wrong Dhamma, or wrong things in life. For example, you know that you're supposed to come for a retreat, let's say, but then your good old friend come, hey, come, we got a spare ticket for you to go Kai Kai. Retreat, Kai Kai. Retreat, Kai Kai. Now you're not sure where to go now. You are being tempted because you're not sure what is more important, and also you are clouded. There's supposed to be something wholesome, but you're clouded by a lot of all the greed and so on. Then, retreat can wait one. Kai Kai first. And then you go. Then like that, because of that now, here when we train noticing the intention, we begin to distinguish what is the cause and what is the effect. What is the cause and what is the effect? Because the goal here is to walk. The goal here is to walk. But so we notice the intention, we notice the goal also. So things become clearer in our life. If we exercise it again and again. So next time also like nibbana, enlightenment thing. Not only just meditate and do wholesome things and things which is not so wholesome, but now it's like getting out of samsara, the nibbana itself. When the actual goal becomes clear to you, becomes like it's something that you want to achieve. Then a lot of other things that is going to have a lot of hindrance in between here and there, that they are not so much becomes a block or hindrances to you because your goal is clear. If your goal is not clear, then all kinds of worldly things, will start to stack one after another right in front of you, and then the goal you cannot see anymore. You pull up your head, you drag your neck, pun tak boleh nampak already. So that's why you need to have you notice this intention. So not only is just helpful for your everyday life, but it's a progress itself. It exercises a lot of your sharpness and precision of the mental noting. So don't underestimate that intention. So you do it again and again, the yogi becomes much more better. Now, noticing this intention is one thing. This is the first thing that we have to exercise on it. Now, the second thing that we have to exercise as a yogi also is to differentiate. Again, What is a suitable action and what are not suitable actions? Okay. What are suitable action? Because again here, it's differentiating. It's discerning what is suitable and what is not suitable. It can be what is wholesome and what is unwholesome. Okay. It can be what is wholesome and what is more wholesome. Okay. Or in other times also, hopefully you don't do that. What is more unwholesome, what is less unwholesome also. It's because of all these things is because of the quality of wisdom or quality of this investigation of Dhamma. Okay. Now, unwholesome, what is more unwholesome, less unwholesome? That also taught by the Buddha. If you like comparatively, for example, you kill your parents and you kill an ant. Which one is more wholesome, more unwholesome, and which one is less unwholesome? Then you should know the this one. Then also we differentiate its result. Okay. Now, what is important here in the retreat now? In the retreat is that we can able to understand that our actions, thoughts, and speech, when we are supposed to exercise it, when we are not supposed to exercise it. Okay. A lot of things that we do over here in the retreat now, the wholesome and unwholesome, it's sometimes in a very gray line. Okay, in a very gray line. But it is the wisdom itself that we begin to make it black and white. Yeah. You still, while you are here, when the wisdom and the investigation of Dhamma, can I do this or can I not do this? Is it good or bad? Is it proper or not proper? You're still mong cha cha, But you begin to develop further and further, then this thing can be done and this thing cannot be done. It's clear as black and white. No more doubt in between here and there. Huh? So you notice the actions, what is suitable and what is not suitable. And say, for example, you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you clean up your face and everything, or fresh for the day. Then you go in front of the Buddha. Iti piso bhagavan na 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 na, and you chant very loudly, let's say. Then here at the back of you got 10 yogis trying to meditate. Is your action suitable or not suitable? Yeah. Suitable or not suitable? Suitable. Why not suitable? Still wholesome. You catch out everybody. You catch out those who are trying to develop a wholesome mental state. You can block them by your chanting. You think your chanting is powerful. Sometimes there are people like that. Once in a while, you go into a retreat center. This type of people love chanting. Because sometimes they love chanting. I know some of them because they sound very good. Then they got a very low voice. Wow, everybody listen to the chanting. Wow, so song. People praise them. The more they praise them, the more they do it. Over the years, they become very good at chanting, which is, not to say it's bad, but they exercise it sometimes at the wrong moment. But on this particular case, let's say a yogi gets up in the morning. At home, they do all kinds of chanting, which is fine, perfect, because you are not really meditating. But here, while other yogis are meditating, then if you still want to chant, then you can chant quietly. You don't disturb anybody. Well and good. Then perfectly fine. Okay. Then another example, let's say, again, you wake up in the morning. You want to do yoga. You want to stretch here and there. You want to do your dog salutation, ka? You want to do your sun salutation, ka? You want to do headstand. You want to do headstand. You put your leg on the wall, your head is on the floor. Uh, all these things not suitable. But it may be suitable for maybe few minutes or 10 minutes just for in the morning, just for you stretch up. But it is not suitable in the middle of the walking meditation area. You do all kinds of posing here and there, stretch here and there. Then it's not suitable. Uh, uh, Sometimes in the morning, people want to do a bit of exercise. Maybe if you want to do a bit of stretching and so on, then you go outside there. Then you don't disturb anybody. Then it's fine. It's good. Actions. So you have to consider. Other words, you consider whether that action you disturb other yogis or not. Sometimes some yogis, while people are sitting, for example, especially the ladies there, and then while sitting, and then some yogi cannot meditate already, get up and make all kinds of noises. All kinds of noises, and then they open up the door and then go and look at their laundry, take in the laundry, take out their laundry, whatnot, and all kinds of things, and just disturb everybody else. Even especially the toilet over here, also the same thing, because toilet as is near the meditation hall. Anybody goes in, you meditate, you can hear them. If you don't close the door, you know. Sometimes yogi lazy to close it, or maybe the door can be noisy or whatever, you know. You flush only, the whole place, everybody hear you. Anyway, you have to consider. You have to consider your actions, whether your actions are suitable to others or not. And another thing, whether it's the very important thing is to consider whether how much you're supposed to talk or play with your phone. Here, not much of a phone you can play, which is good, you know. But talking, again here, when you're in your own room, in your this one, the other yogis are truly want to meditate, you know. And sometimes you want to go and make friends and go and talk to them. You can kena marah one, you know, I tell you. Just give you this one. Sometimes some yogis are very serious in their practice. They got that short time, 2 weeks only. And here you are, you want to want to come and make friends with them. You come and talk to them, they tell, then they walk away. if they do that, I praise that yogi, and then I'm going to knock your head. Because you're going to cut out people. Sometimes some yogis, even their one word or two words can be very disturbing to other people. Sometimes yogi are meditating, and then they get up. Then after that, then sometimes other yogis are very kepo, you know. Then it's come, hey, just now, you're moving your body. Do you know or not? Do you know or not? Yeah, kepo, you know. Got nothing else to do as if. Sit, do your own meditation. Don't go and catch out people. Ish. Yeah. More in the bigger meditation center are more yogis. You can see all kinds of people. But if you're on the receiving end, let's say there's some people come and talk to you, you can turn away. It's not a problem. You don't have to listen. You don't have to take in so much of what they talk. You know? You just ignore all their words. Because once in a while, this type of words, if you are not mindful, it become very hurtful inside you. Become very, very luan the whole mind. So make sure that you don't take the words too strongly, just more or less ignore it. So try not to talk, because if you start talking, then the whole place cannot able to meditate. Worse than a COVID. Yeah, worse than COVID, I tell you honestly. So make sure that you don't try not to talk. So if you need to talk, consider your speech. How much you need to talk, whether it's suitable time for you to talk or not. For example, if you need something to buy from Sister Sam, then speak what is necessary, and then after that, finish the talk. Don't go there and king kai, Well, long time didn't talk to you, Sister Sam. So how are you? And then all your cheonghe and all that will start coming in already. So speak what you need, and that's it. If not, keep a noble silence. Yeah. So something on this area. We're going to continue again on this investigation of Dhamma on Thursday and Friday. Okay. So our Dhamma talk will be like this: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday no talk, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday no talk. Okay. Interview will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay. And the one that I put down there, the interview list, I put on Tuesday, then on Thursday you'll come lah. It's the same interview list. Okay. All right, we stop here. We share merits. Idang me bhavanang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. May my mental cultivation be a condition for the realization of nibbana. Imang no punya bagang sabba sattanang dema. We share these merits with our departed ones, with all beings and all the devas. Sabbe satta sukhi hontu anumodantu. May all beings be happy. May they rejoice in these merits. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.